Hello, royalty. Hello. Last week, I bought several things that were very cool. One of the things that I didn't buy but I traded was this 1965 or 4, I'm not sure, Hagstrom 2 from Sven. And the other thing I did was I bought this AC30. This AC30 is actually the AC30CC2. What the fuck does that mean? Because now you can only buy an AC30C2. And in this instance, the CC2 stands for Custom Classic 2. And here's some things that are cool about it. Here's some things that are cool about it. There are several things that are cool about it. On the back of the amp, you can choose 2 different bias settings for the output tubes, as well as doing something else nerdy that I can't recall. As I said in the title of this video, this is like a first impressions. I just know that this amp works and that I didn't spend as much money as it should have cost on it. But I haven't really played it at volume yet, and so I'm going to do that, and then I'll say thoughts as they come to mind. The other thing that CC2 means is that the cabinet is made of wood. Like wood from trees and not MDF or kind of particle board, because I will die on this hill. Life is too short to play speakers in an MDF cab. And that's an opinion. So there's no reason to be dramatic and say things like, I'm going to die anywhere about this opinion, because your opinions are your opinions, and I'm not interested in fighting. God damn it. You've got 2, I'm not going to nail every single little tiny thing that makes the CC2 cool or unique compared to the current and I think simpler C2, but you've got on the normal channel, you've got a brilliant option as well as a normal option. You have 2 inputs and a little switch that allows you to bridge those inputs as if you were running a 4-input model and did a little patch cable jumpering. It is a top boost channel, and then you've got a standard EQ and what's called a custom EQ. The difference between the two, I do not know. And you have a low drive or a high drive switch on the reverb. There's nothing visually to indicate that anything else funky is going on with the tremolo or the master volume and tone cut controls. Let's see, can I see the back? What was I talking about for that alternate setting dork shit? You've got an output bias that you can choose between warm and hot, and then you also have a smooth. You're choosing microfarad values for something called smoothing. So I don't know. It sounds like some power supply or power amp bullshit. You've got an effects loop that you can bypass. That's dope because effects loops are stupid, and that effects loop has a level pad or bump if you would like it. You can also run external or additional. You can do extension cabs with using the speakers that are in the cab, or cut those speakers out if you want. take a breath. I'm going to say that last crackle and pop kind of bullshit moment was these old switches on this guitar, and I probably just got it halfway. I didn't say at the beginning of the video. Go on. Atlas out. Disney on your bed. I didn't say at the beginning of the video that this is the first Vox amp that I've ever had. First real Vox amp. When I was very, very little, like in middle school, I had a little Vox 8-inch speaker Pathfinder situation. And this is the first time that I've really heard it loud. There's a lot of high end, which I guess I expected because everybody in the world can't talk about a Vox without saying the word chime. And there is, and that is good and fun. Before I turned the top boost channel up in the middle of playing, I had the volume at about halfway, and I had the master at about halfway, and the tone cut has been all the way off, which is another way of saying all of the high-end information that the amp was producing is there, and none of it has been rolled off. The reverb sounded fine. The trem sounded fine. The reverb sounds like garbage when you are playing this amp really quietly, as in like kids asleep in the other room. But that's fine. I kind of like that it requires a little bit of effort to be doing something. Tremolo also sounds nice. I doubt that it comes through on camera, but the only problem that I was hearing that I'm gonna have to address is whoa! Great. Okay, old chord. The only problem I'm gonna have to address is a microphonic tube in there. Buddy I bought it from had just retubed it power-wise, but when you're really hitting it hard, and before I turned the camera on, when I was really hitting it hard with the reverb, like super the fuck up, you could hear a little ping, 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 ping going on, and that sounds like a microphonic little tiny tube to me. So I'll get in with that, and I am pleased that I own an AC30. It's dope. I'm excited to play a 12-string through it. Right now I've just plugged this guitar straight into the amp. I'm excited to try it with a compressor in front of it. I'm excited to probably not use very many pedals with this amp, I would guess, because all that dirt is there, happens relatively early. I don't know. We'll find out. This was made in China in the 2000 aughts. This is the Vox AC30CC2. This is a mid-60s Hagstrom 2. My middle name is Matthew. My first name is Owen. My last name is Fitzgerald. I'm petting a dog named Atlas. It's Saturday, February less than 10. Just have such a nice rest of your day, okay?